All right. So we have the world and the tower as our major arcanas. And so for me, what I'm picking up is Capricorn may be important, and also Aquarius, which is, for me, represents the tower. I'm also getting Scorpio. So that may be of importance also. But, I mentioned that when the Queen of Cups first came out. I really think, first of all, there may be a legal situation that is affecting you either directly or indirectly. I still do feel, especially here with the world, I feel like there's going to be the birth of a child or something new, some news about a child or that someone is pregnant. I also feel like there's news about a divorce or a separation and maybe that's kind of why the tower is here. It's like there's some type of information that is going to be coming in, that I feel like you know about it or whoever this is happening to directly knows. But it's maybe going to be like, it may even affect somebody, I feel like worldwide. I don't know. I'm getting like almost as if the people that are involved in this and the people that are close to them know, but somebody outside or the majority of the people don't know yet. And it could be a divorce, like a divorce is already happening. There's something that's already happening legally, and then news, people get shocked about it. That's what I'm feeling in February for somebody. So not the majority. But I do kind of feel though that there are some legal issues going on. Now, another thing is I feel that when I look here at the very center, so we have the 10 of Wands. I want to make sure that you can see that. But, okay. So this is definitely the end of a cycle. And I feel like, especially here with the world, something is ending. And what's ending though is getting rid, because this is also in the space of what is going to help. There's a need to eliminate that which is no longer serving you or working for you. It's kind of like there may be a situation or secrets that maybe have been kept hidden where it's placed a burden on you, or maybe your partner or somebody around you that's really has affected them. It's like they've taken on too much responsibility. And I feel like in February, it's just a letting go. Something is just going to free things up. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, and now, sometimes it also depends on what side you're on, but, whether or not you're up in this position, or down here. And maybe you have been feeling down here. I feel like somebody there could be some legal situation regarding a love relationship around money. This could be child support, child custody. But I also feel like it's like somebody is kind of tired of just getting fragments or pieces of things. Like somebody, they're just like, this can be very, very generous and giving and trying to balance things out. But, if you look down here, it's like these people are really in need. And there could be somebody in your life where they just believe that they're in this position, and maybe that's what's led to this separation or this ending or this divorce or whatever the situation is, because I feel like they're giving you like pennies on the dollar. They're giving you not, maybe what you need, but not what you want. And maybe there's part of it is that there's been challenges like emotionally giving, that they have difficulties with giving themselves emotionally. And that's why this Queen of Cups is in the challenge position. That they're, I don't know, there's some kind of fragmentation in terms of, the way maybe they see themselves. And that's why the Tower is here. This could also be insecurity or even possibly codependency when this is like in reverse. Could also be that somebody is, there's something with emotions. And I feel like maybe somebody possibly has been stifling their emotions. And to the point where it's just like, I feel like this person just, I can't do this anymore. And there might be an eruption. There might be, somebody just kind of says that's it. Or you say this is it. And then you're moving. You're moving onward. Let me just see one thing. The Knight of Wands, the wands do represent the fiery side, that passionate side. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. What I just heard is that this argument, or whatever this is, lack of giving, may have already happened. And in February, somebody is returning. So there may have been an explosive blowout in December or January. See, something from the past. And it can be that they're coming back to you, or maybe you're going back to somebody. I feel more like someone's coming back to you for some reason. Because they want things to work out. They want to kind of like heal the wounds, or, tie up the loose ends and patch things up. Whether or not you're going to want to accept them back, that's going to be in your hands. And when reading for thousands of people, some of you, may take them back, and some of you may be like, let's tie up the loose ends, but let's, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm really focused on the armor here. Let's give it another try, but I'm in self-protection mode. I mean, look at this armor. I mean, they're in the heat. So that could be happening. Now, there is somebody, I feel, and this is like for one person, but forewarned is forearmed. I do feel that there may be somebody returning, but they're returning for the wrong reasons. Like they're returning. I don't really like to, I feel like they're returning under false pretenses. They're almost like making it sound like everything's okay, but really deep down, they're feeling like this. Like they're still kind of angry or livid. I think if you listen to your intuition, you will know. Because I feel like somebody's coming back like almost in a disguise. Like, but it's more like, I don't like to use this word. It's like they're just trying to get back at you for some reason. Maybe you ended the relationship and they can't have that. And so they're returning and then they're going to turn around and end it with you. You know, that type of thing. So I feel like there's a history here. This is not like this is not like somebody that you just met and broke up. I don't feel like, I mean, I guess it could be, but I feel like with the world and the 10, it's kind of more of a longer history, a longer term relationship. And, you know, it could also be that there was an explosive situation that happened in the past. And somebody chose, like there was another person involved is what I'm hearing. And they feel bad and they want to come back to you because they realize what they had. You know, that they're missing out and they feel, you know, bad that they did something or they, you know, betrayed you and they're coming back to apologize, but you are, and that's why this is in the challenge position, you're shut down. You're like, you know, you won't even contemplate it. It's like, you know, it can't be put back together. You're still going through with the separation or not, you know, I don't know. I heard you just can't go back. You can't go back to the way it was. That is not something that you are willing to accept. And, you know, I know that people watch, like if this is, you know, if you're not an Aquarius and your exes and you're watching it because, you know, of them, you'll know how this fits in. It doesn't matter if what I'm saying, if this applies to that person or if it applies to you, do it in the way that it applies to you is what I'm trying to say. Because that's the most important thing. Especially when reading for thousands of people. And I do know that, you know, people do watch like they're, you know, your friend's sign or your ex's sign or family member sign. So you'll know if this message is for you and how it pertains. I do feel that for some of you, you may be going through a legal issue and somebody hears about, like, oh my gosh, they're getting a divorce. And I feel like somebody from the past is excited about it. I mean, they're like, oh my gosh, and it may be somebody that you never dated or, you know, I feel like they're like coming back in, like maybe somebody you went to, I don't know, high school or college or, you know, I don't know. I got law school. I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like, you know, like they're, you know, I mean, they're not excited that you're getting a divorce, but I feel like, oh my gosh, this might be I'm hearing them say this might be my one and only shot. I've got to at least try. So there could be somebody returning from your past. Because I get like you studied with them or so this could be elementary school, middle school, college. I just feel like, and this may even be like, they may reach out to you like via the internet or I don't know, LinkedIn or Facebook or all the different ways, Snapchat, whatever, you know, Skype. I mean, they may be reaching out to you and it could be clear across the other side of the world. So, wow. And, But I feel like there are some definite changes in February, and um, there's a rebuilding. And it could also be that you're just tired. I feel like like this is carrying a heavy load. I like it better in the reverse position because it's just like, you know what? This is it. Like I can't, I need to let go of this. I can't carry this burden anymore. I can't, it's like putting yourself first. You're releasing the responsibility. And maybe you weren't responsible as much as you think you were. Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's other people or somebody else that's also responsible. It's not just you. It wasn't just your fault. And I feel like it's just a release. I get release, and that's what's going to help you. But okay, let's see what the cards say here. Doreen Virtues, Oracle cards for Aquarius. Oh my goodness. That flew. Where in the world did that go? Oh my God, it landed on the floor. Hold on one second. I have to get it with my foot. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, look at the card. That took off. I don't know if you saw it because it wasn't all on camera, but look at this. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This is exactly like what we've been talking about. And it's so interesting too, because look, like the world, it's like almost like sometimes I'll look at these cards like the knights, like they're on a merry-go-round. And I feel like this is, a merry-go-round, like going in circles, circles, circles. And it's just gotten too exhausting. And you are going to free yourself. You're just going, this is a release. So this doesn't have to be negative. Every card, I always say, has its positives and negatives to it. But I feel this is positive. This is a positive release. So you are freeing yourself. And in some way, and this can even be you. This can be you, and you're freeing yourself, but you're not like the fool and just, the fool in reverse. You are armed and you're protected. You're aware. So, this can also represent you. Doesn't just have to be somebody else. So it's time to take back control of your life. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. And what a beautiful card, the unicorn.